staggering launch like every other game.
Not like a Star Wars though, where we'll be sitting around for days waiting to get in. It'll just be over a couple of hours.
All right, so the party starts at 10 on TeamSpeak then, right? Friday night?
Right on?
Yep.
Sounds good to me.
I think Armando should save some fresh pictures for that night.
I think he should publish more rapidly.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
We need to have, like, live cam.
You might want to tie his picture publishing with certain levels of guild donations.
Are
That'd be
there
fun.
actually no other questions? I would imagine people would have more
Yeah.
questions.
Skill
This is
points
really
aren't
the time.
trait points. Skill points are what you buy your skills with that you use and you slot in your bar. And
Mainly.
trait points are how you improve your traits, basically, which is like a different kind of build, different aspect
So
of
do
the
you
build.
get those by level or something? Trait
You-
points?
Yeah, you
Yes.
get a trait point every level starting at 11, and you get skill points every level from like I think 5 or 6 all the way to 80, and you still get them after 82 as you level.
Skill points after 80 become a kind of currency for crafting legendary weapons.
I have a question. All right, so the recruiting, we said we were doing open recruiting.
Yes.
So as I recall, we're not going to have a bunch of ranks like we did in Star Wars, right? How's that
Right.
going to work exactly?
Anybody who comes in will sit in new for. We haven't determined an actual time, but it won't be very quick. People have to be around, be decent, and then we'll consider moving them into member. Most people will come in and sit at new though. We've been normalizing the ranks to just new, member, and veteran.
That's good.
Aside from officers with a job and warrants, etc.
I like it.
So, anybody can kick those people out then, basically?
I would like to use the veteran forums, and the members could also post or send private messages to officers and warrant officers to say, I don't like this person, we should kick them out, and here's why.
Screenshots are big.
Kind of like how we did at the end of Star Wars.
Well, we can just make one thread for that. That'll work.
Yes. I believe we already have a thread in veteran forums, if I'm not mistaken.
Something like that.
So when release comes, we're going to have a few people log in real quick, sell the gear that's on them to the closest vendor, and send it all to one person, right? To get the guild running.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I figure since we're going to be having a TeamSpeak party anyway, we can just first people in, get it done, kind of thing.
And the thing
Unless
about
this-
that most
ahead.
folks don't realize, they had a system in Guild Wars 1 that they are using in Guild Wars 2. If you make a random character and put your name in and get it, you can still delete that character, and the name is reserved to your account for 24 hours, so you can take your time.
So how does that work for saving other people's names? Are they gonna have to wait
Don't
24
do it.
hours to get it?
Yes, they would have 24 hours after you released it to get it.
Don't do it. We're on Ferguson's Crossing. There was a reason. I mean, we should all be able to get our names without a problem, right?
And you
Yeah,
can do
that's
first
the
name, last names.
Well,
Yeah,
another
it's-
thing
you're-
is we
you're
don't
gonna
know if
save it.
they're unique to the server.
What about Scuba
They
Steve?
got
I don't see how they can because of World v. War.
No,
The
what they're
names
gonna
don't
do
show
is
on
if
Guild
two
Wars,
people
instruction.
have the same name when you're going against World v. World, that little number that you have is gonna appear at the end of your name.
Well, you're not locked to your server for PvE either, though.
Right. Just saying, if there's two
Names
people with the
don't-
same name, it's gonna put the number at the end of your name.
I'm just
Names
saying
don't show
that
on
whole name
World War.
reserving business has been a CF in the past.
Yep.
So just
And like-
freaking be online and then log in and get your damn name.
And like Cynthia pointed out, it's a first and last name system, so there can be multiple Aemons, different last names.
Multiple spaces, you know.
So what you're saying is we shouldn't feel special just because of our name?
Well, everybody's gonna be Foo anyways. Right?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
And
Well, that
about
all sounds pretty badass to me.
about going in and selling your gear, though, I'm not sure if that'll work. Just make sure you're not selling it all for 1 copper.
Oh, I'm gonna purchase some coin right off the gates. I mean, it's not gonna be. Don't anybody sell me stuff.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna do that too, just because it sounds like something I would do.
Unless the gem store is not active for launch
Well,
or
you
whatever.
you can't directly purchase coins. So the very first day, you
Yes,
can
you
buy
can.
you can buy gems. How do you
Yeah,
buy coin?
You translate the gems into gold. There's a market for that.
Yeah, but
When
the
it
market won't be
fluctuates.
active in the first 5 minutes of the game, will it?
I don't know.
It will not. You'll have to have people actually buying it for it to work.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah. Somebody be having to put gold up there for X number of gems.
So either way, we're gonna have to make some silver the first 5 minutes we're logged in. And I'm not sure
Right.
if selling your equipment will work. It's best just to go and run the very first heart you see, and that should get you like a silver or so.
Well, I figure we can coordinate all that jazz Friday night, right?
Right. When
Yeah.
people are here, it really shouldn't be a problem.
Oh, there's Cork. Who's Cork?
And Taro.
Hey there.
Oh, there it is.
That makes sense.
Yep, now it makes sense. All right. Anybody else got any questions or comments or thoughts? Complaints?
Fucking drums.
Yeah?
Game's gonna be free to play in a month.
I thought this game was free to play.
Yep. Will be in a month too.
Oh, nice. It'd be neat if they did the opposite of every other game and keep making it more expensive over time to play.
That would be awesome.
So what I don't understand is why don't the game companies take some of their money and pay the Chinese people to just play in the game world so the game world stay populated? And then tour would have been a success, right?
They could just take
the money from the Americans and employ the Chinese. You get 7 people playing for each 1 subscriber. That's what I thought.
You just blew my mind.
I'm telling you. $15 a month. I mean, some people do a lot for that. So is that it for this meeting right now?